What is up, everyone? James Lynch here, doing my pick for UFC Vegas 46, the main event, which features Calvin Kattar taking on Giga Chikadze. Really pivotal fight in the featherweight division, and we might as well get into it. And by the way, if you haven't seen my video already, I did a preview of the main card of this card coming up here on Saturday in another video. But this card is going to be taking place at the Apex in Las Vegas. First fight for Calvin Kattar in over a year, and Chikadze looking to continue that momentum that saw him get a big win over Edson Barbosa late last year. Let's look at the tail of the tape here. Both 33 years old, 6 feet tall for Giga Chikadze, 5'11" for Kattar, 72-inch reach compared to a 74-inch reach for the King's MMA product. Let's look at their last couple fights. Kattar, if you remember, had a pretty one-sided beatdown over Max Holloway. He was the recipient of that, unfortunately, in a fight that could have potentially been stopped a lot sooner. Holloway really put it on Calvin Kattar. That's why we haven't seen him fight since January 16th of last year. Absolute one-sided fight. So we'll see if Kattar's able to rebound. But prior to that, had some good wins. Dan Ige, really solid win over him. Nice stoppage win over Jeremy Stevens, and lost as a beat Magomed Sharapov in a fight that Kattar was in that fight, especially that third round. He looked pretty good in that one. So overall, he's 4-2 in his last 6 fights. Not a bad streak that he's had so far in the UFC's featherweight division. Chikadze has really turned a corner here. Not only has he been undefeated since joining the UFC in 2019, but his last couple fights have been the most impressive. 2 first-round finishes, one over Jamie Simmons, the other over Cub Swanson, and then getting a third-round finish over Edson Barbosa. That's the fight that got him this one. Huge win over Barbosa. Barbosa, a very good striker, and Chikadze was just a step ahead and was able to actually put away Barbosa in this fight. I'm going with the odds here. We don't have the odds listed, but most books do have Chikadze as a pretty big favorite here. I know Kattar on most books is around a plus 200 here. Could be tempting to go on Kattar, but you're just really taking it to chance and saying that Kattar's improved over the last year. I think that's too much of a gamble here. I think the play here is Giga Chikadze in this fight. Like I said, that last fight against Barbosa took him out. I think the striking definitely goes to Chikadze's favor. Remember, he has a kickboxing background, so he can utilize those kicks as well. I think he's got more power than some of the guys that Kattar's fought. I don't think Chikadze will finish Calvin Kattar. We saw how durable he was against Max Holloway. I think Chikadze could potentially win a decision here, but I do favor him because I think the fight will stay standing, and I think Chikadze will be the better and the faster striker in that regard. So I see him either winning a decision or maybe a late finish. I don't think it's going to be an early finish like we saw against Cub Swanson and against Jamie Simmons. I think this will be a little bit later in the fight if Chikadze does in fact get the win. So I don't know what you guys think in the comment section below. Who are you picking in the first UFC card of 2022 in the main event? Are you going Kattar? Are you going Chikadze? Let me know. Hit me up on Twitter at Lynch on Sports. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel at OddsChecker US, where you'll find my breakdowns every single week, along with my fighter interviews. I'm James Lynch. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.